Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate your time. A special thanks goes out to Dan. I believe his channel is Dan's TV. He has the Polaroid Cube, the POLCP, up and running on his channel. Did an excellent job in the slow motion. He asked me a question, my opinion about positives and negatives of the camera, and what I could come about at this given time. Just some of my notes. I am documenting them on the Mini. Now, the positives of what I could talk about and the negatives. But before I get started, you have to kind of understand what has been happening here. My Polaroid Cube Plus has gone back to the company because of a sound issue. I had a lot of muffledness, and 10 feet away I could not hear my camera. So assuming that other people also has that same problem, I'm not 100% sure. If I see a lot of video with just music, then the camera has to have that problem, or the people just don't want to put up their natural voice. Nobody knows. But let's get started. The positives. The video quality is awesome. Daytime, nighttime, I cannot complain at all. The DES or DIS is rock solid. If I put this on the car and I'm driving, man, let me tell you, I cannot tell if the stabilization is on or off. But I have yet to really gone out there and walked alone. And I did that today, and I believe the camera, because it's the POLC3 that's on the top of my head, is what I shot with. I really haven't gone out during the daytime to really check out the stabilization. But I've gone with the Feiyu G4 3-axis gimbal, and man, let me tell you, there's no comparison. Now, the use of the port supplies unlimited power. That I love. New improved strap door, meaning that the door is now square, still with the round holes. And that also means you could use the existing accessories, not a problem. The button, the softer on and off push button, is very easy to use. You can feel it going in just a little bit softer than the POLC3. Now it has a newer root folder file system. Instead of putting videos in the video and photos in the photo, everything is now in one folder. Strong magnet. Put it on the car, it holds rock solid. Put it on what I made my tripod mount, it will hold, but if you shake it real hard, it will come off. That is still a positive thought. We talked about the accessories, how they're interchangeable, and you can use any type of accessory as long as you have the tripod mount. You can attach that. You could buy just a limited amount of accessories, and it does a good job. Higher frame rates, yes. We now have 60 frames per second. We also have a higher resolution of 1440 resolution. That's 1440 by 1080. Wait a second. Isn't 1920 by 1080 higher than 1440? Think about that one. Wi-Fi, the ease of use with the controls. Let me tell you, 30 feet is good. You don't need that much. Has on, it's off. Advanced settings, you go through the cameras, change your time lapse, your photos, your video, slow motion, and the on and off button. Pre-order, you get free items like the pendant, the SD card, and the waterproof housing for a limited time. If it's up there, you want to take advantage of it, it's about $50. It's well worth the grab. Now that's all of the positives I have at this given time. So let's get to the negatives. The video format is hard to use for me. When I use Magic's Movie Edit Pro 2015 Plus, when I put my video in there, I don't see a preview. I click it, then I see it. I don't see how. Do apologize. When I put it to the timeline, I do see the video, but at a time when I go back, I don't see the video, so I lose the video. So it does get corrupted as well. Sometimes they say corrupted. So I have a trouble with the .mov file format. 2. Video and photo mode only available. If you want to use time-lapse, you can't switch it through the app and have video and time-lapse or video and photo. It's video and photo only, and time-lapse is only through the app. Not good. You can't swap it around. Audio may end faster than the video. So when you put the video into the editor, you may hear the clicking sound at the beginning when you hit the on and off, but when you come to the end, you may lose the audio for a split second or two. LED is very poor in daylight. Hardly can see it. It's on top of the camera. You don't know if it's on or off, but you gotta listen to the beeps. And that is the downside of it. Now, if you also have it plugged into a charger or a power external, it is constantly flashing red. You're not going to see orange or the green light. You don't know what's happening. Now, the file numbering resets to the beginning. What's happening is when you go out, shoot your video, you got files 1 through 10. You don't start at 11 and on. It goes right back to file number 1. The workaround is leave an existing file, the last remainder file in there, and it will stay there. If you want to rename your files, highlight everything, put a name to it, and everything will name to, hey, it's Fish's file or 1 through 10. Editor crashes, loss of video. I kind of discussed that depending on the video editors, you may have trouble. Cyberlink Power Director 13 works like a charm. It may lag just a little bit, maybe because of the memory, who knows. Wi-Fi limitations and controls. If you go to polaroidcube.com, which is polaroid.com, and you look at the features, they show the application where you can share, edit, and do just about anything. You're only able to view recent 6 videos and photos, no more. So if you got 20 photos and videos, you can only do 6. You could delete one at a time. You cannot delete all at a time. It's not like the GoPro app. You don't have any editing skills in there at this given time, but you can save each individual photo at a time. But like I said, only up to 6 you can do at a time. Possibly if you delete one at a time, the others will come about. So as this is a new software application down the road, it will be corrected. Now, on and off, a lag, meaning I have to long press the on button, long press it to go off, and if you let go too soon, it's going to stay on or not go on. And it'll just come on pretty fast, the record, a little slower than usual. The cube goes on a little faster, but goes off a little slower because of the buffering. So it does have its ups and downs with the lag, if you can kind of understand that. Now the last 3 or 4 things at the negative side I could think about. The audio is muffled. The POLC3, let me tell you, is a much better sounding quality camera. Not many people will care about the sound, they'll just care about the video. You see all the videos out there, music, music, music. Now the next one is the audio issue. Polaroid has addressed the issue. They're trying to come out with the firmware and get it out there. But please remember, today on the site, it is the POLC3 hidden in the POLCP that may crash your POLC3 camera. Please do not download the file until Polaroid has fully released and committed to saying there is an issue. We prematurely released the camera trying to get out there before Black Friday 2015 for sales. Support. Is it misleading? It may be misleading because when you call support up with my sound issue, they said it's a codec issue. I explained to them very clearly what my problem was. And they said, hey, maybe you could download codecs, download a different player, but they never asked for a file. Eventually, they said, we'll take your camera back, but this is the next one, restocking fees. Now, there are restocking fees for defective units as well as brand new units. 10% restocking fee. No question about that. Is there a way around it? I guess not. Now, let alone the restocking fee, shipping is on you. Do you think that may be fair if shipping is on you as well as restocking fee for a defective camera? I don't think so. So what do? You ask for an exchange, take the camera, go on Amazon, resell it, and get your money back. You pay a little bit of a price for it, and off you go. My positives and my negatives are not on a negative form. Trying to keep very positive about things here. And I love the camera. It does a great job. Let me tell you, if you had a choice, I would definitely grab the Polaroid Cube. I wouldn't worry about the Wi-Fi or the issues at this given time. But if you want to get the Cube Plus and you already have the Polaroid Cube, let it ride out a little longer and then wait for the issues to clear and decide if the camera's for you. If I'm the only one having the issue, then you should go out there and get the camera. If you see a lot of people making videos just about hand's length away and you hear them just fine outside, remember to ask them, please, can you put the camera down? Have somebody yell 20 feet away to see if there is actually a sound issue. With the GoPro Hero 4 Session, this camera does just fine, but costs a lot much more money. I guess the choice is up to you, what works best for you. For me, I own both. I'm very happy with both cameras. I'm looking forward for my camera to come back. It's only the next state away, and let me tell you, I should definitely see it in a couple of days. But when I email a company, I expect them to acknowledge me, to confirm, yes, we have your camera, we'll keep you posted. Now, will I be getting my camera fixed with new firmware available, or will I be just getting back a new camera and saying that the problem has been resolved? That is the thought in my mind. What will I get back? So in the meantime, you see a lot of my videos now today, Polaroid Cube compared to the Session. Please feel free to comment below. Doesn't cost you a single penny, but your time. Thank you very much for viewing, and have a great day.